Peace. This is a Meat Potato Social Production starring myself, the White Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is Ascended Masters and Demon Transition. Now, this was an interesting question that was posed to me, and sometimes when I get questions, I would like to expound on it a little bit better in a video. So I hope that the person sees this video, and I hope whoever else that is intrigued by this topic that you look over the video as many times as you feel the need to. And you can share it with like-minded individuals, but I leave that at your discretion. So I want to talk about the question. The question was talking about egregore creation and fusing it with the egregore to become a demon. Interesting question. I don't get questions like that, but you don't have to go through that. And I believe I responded to it. But this is the video to encapsulate your query. You do not have to do that. Here's the cheat code and the metaphysics behind said question. If you engage in divination, it can be runes, it can be pendulum, etc. Or if you work with particular spirits, they will tell you if you are destined to become a demon. But wait, there's more. You can engage in the Qalipoth and go through the 11 or the 9 demonic kings. And what you can do is you can go into an agreement in which upon your demise that you will become a demon. Now, this could be a lower ranking demon. This could be a higher ranking demon. Okay, so you don't have to engage with a egregore, because egregores as well as servitors or even tulpas come from here. They come from your subconscious mind. And just to further respond, here's how it works. When it comes to ascended masters, if you are a magician, there's different realms for the magician, and the role that they may have played on the human level, it can be totally different on the other side. Let me give you an example. Aleister Crowley is a ascended master. I checked this for myself. Now, I heard this from another occultist, and I said, well, let me investigate into and look into it further. And I did, and it was like, no, that's the truth. He is an ascended master on the other side. So where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that people who practice dark alchemy or demonic magic, they can become an ascended master. They can. Because you got to remember something, demon, it only became vilified because it was daemon, meaning wise spirit. That is what it meant. Now, it depends on the context that you use it in, because demon or daemon could be different things to different people. But there are a lot of dark magicians on the other side. There are at least 3 of them that I know. One of them already, he made a pact and he became an archdemon upon his demise. And there are, like I said, there's rituals that you can do. You can work with the 9 demonic kings if you want to become a demon. Simple and plain. You can work with Belial. You can work with Lucifer's Rofakal. You can work with Lucifer. You can work with Moloch. It's a plethora of demons that you can work with. And people think that when you're this ascended master, that you didn't do certain things in your life. And I've even asked about a whole lot of magicians. And I said this before in earlier videos, you can always work with a deceased magician that can help you in the here and now. Anton LaVey, he doesn't help me. But Michael Aquino, who was his right-hand man and also the founder of the Temple of Set, June 1975, he does. So try working with a deceased magician. So I've worked with some, and they will help you with that. But everything isn't academic. Everything isn't as black and white as we want to make it. I'm not saying there's no such thing as good and evil, but good and evil can stem from your socio-political beliefs as well as your traumas and your triggers. So I hope that helps the person that asked me the question. I hope it helps other individuals that will see this video. And again, if you want to go that path, or even if you want to work and become an angel, give you another cheat code. If it's meant for you to become an angel, you should work with Ariel. So with that, that is your meat and potatoes sorcery production. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.